JMP connector video using PermAlert's new Crimp design UHF connector. PermAlert supplies a kit that has two connectors and a straight adapter. This kit is part number 8027788. It's a connector for JPP and JMP assembly with shrink tube. The following tools are necessary for the installation of the connector on the JMP cable. A ideal strip master, PermAlert part number 8068311, ideal part number 45-292. Has various cutting inserts that will be used during the stripping of the cable. A small set of diagonal cutters. PermAlert supplied Crimp tool. Crimp tool is used to crimp the outer ferrule on the braid wire and the inner pin. And an ohmmeter to check the insulation and continuity of the connector after the installation. There are three basic parts to the connector. You have your outer ferrule, you have your coupling ring, and you have your main plug body. The first step to do the connector is you want to take your outer ferrule, small end first, and you want to insert this onto the jacket of the cable. Then you're going to take your coupling ring. One side has a square shoulder. You're going to put the square shoulder first onto the cable. The next step is you're going to take your ideal strip master and you're going to go to the number 10 setting, and you're going to bring the cable in from the back side approximately 1 5/8 as a minimum, and you're going to strip. Okay, once that is stripped off, you're going to take your cycling crimp tool. You're going to go to a number 12, and you're also going to put this into the tool, and you're going to have about a 1/2 inch distance from where you've cut the jacket to where you're fixing to cut the braid wire off. Keeping the cable square, you're going to remove the braid wire. At this point, you're going to trim any excess off from the braid wire. At this point, you're going to use your tool, and you're going to go to the third setting, which is a number 14, and you're going to put it into the tool, and you're going to keep it square, and you're going to strip. Now when you strip, you want to leave, you don't want to have it cycle all the way. You want to cut it to where you still have your dielectric on here. At this point, you're going to remove that, making sure that that's nice and even. You're going to put your main plug body onto the cable. At 12 o'clock and let it slide down into place. At this point, we're going to take our crimp tool and we are going to go to the 0.68 setting, which is the second setting from the top. And we're going to crimp the first landing. And what this does, it makes a hexagonal crimp on the connector. At this point, we're going to bring up our coupling ring up and over before bringing our outer ferrule up and over. Holding it tight to the main plug body, you're going to go to the 255 setting and you're going to crimp. Okay, so now any excess coming out of the inner conductor you want to trim off. And this is your finished JMP connector. The next step is you're going to be installing a straight adapter. These straight adapters have V-grooves. Now, the coupling ring will not back off, so you have to look down inside to see where those V-grooves are and align the straight adapter. And when you hear it click into place, you can actually thread it up. When you thread the straight adapter to the plug, you want to make sure that you do not see threads. That shows that you have a good connection. The next step is you're going to take your ohm meter, you're going to put it to a ohm scale. You're going to test your ohm meter to make sure it's working. You're going to go from the outer part of the straight adapter to the inside, and you can see I have an open connection.